Hello everybody, this is Zersty from OverPG, and today I'm going to be showing you the Elementalist class in Guild Wars 2. Now of course, I'm in the Guild Wars 2 beta. This is one of the beta weekends, beta weekend 2. And the main reason I'm in it is because of course I pre-ordered the game. As anyone who wishes to partake in the betas, just pre-order the game and you should be fine. Now, I've got to say, I've tried out a bunch of classes, and this has got to be my favourite so far. It's the Elementalist. Your abilities all come from your weapons, so it's down to a simple fact of Scepter in your main hand will be close combat, Dagger in your main hand will be medium range spells. A staff is slow, long range abilities, and offhand dagger, of course, it'll be a medium range as well. Focus is close range. So if you want purely close range, I've actually got that at the minute, and it works fairly well. I'll just show you some of the fire moves here. Now this is Dragon's Tooth, got to be a very nice spell. Sends down a large drop of the person essentially, does a large amount of burst damage. Now, as an elementalist, you have 4 attunements. You have of course fire, which is burst damage and damage over time. You've got water, which is support and healing, really. So that'll be your healing spec. Air, which is crowd control and damage once again. Now the fourth one is Earth. Unfortunately I have not got it locked, but as I've just been playing this today. Fourth one is Earth, and I presume that is the the defense ability for tanking specifically. Now my number 3 here is called Phoenix. It releases a Phoenix which hits the target doing AoE damage, and then and it also does damage on its way there, and essentially when it hits it will come back to me and grants me Vigor. Vigor is essentially the equivalent of Woe's Haste. Now I shall show you now. Literally sends out a Firebird.
Getting healthy.
I actually missed there because I'm so good. I don't know how. Oh, now it actually starts doing things. No, my number 5 is a Fire Shield. The shield will burn foes nearby. I don't actually think that it protects you from any damage, but it's good to have up if anyone gets up in your face. Now 4 is quite an interesting one. It's a Flame Wall. And Guild Wars 2, a lot of walls are involved in the game. Now some don't let enemies through, however this one will. So if I put the flame wall down, basically anyone that crosses that wall will take damage, which is pretty good. I suppose if you're facing this way and put it down and then got the person to come, you could get the full effect of the firewall by dragging them through it. Now we're going to move on to, unfortunately I have not unlocked all the abilities in each of the tunes, but I can give you a bit of an example. So this is Water attunement, and of course Shatterstone. It's essentially an AoE burst damage, but it's kind of like a bomb. So if I set it on the ground, 2 seconds, it explodes, sends them after me. Water seems like a very fast attunement, and whereas fire will be slow cast but quite a hard hit. So hopefully I can time this right. There we go. Well, of course this isn't really the DPS spec, of course, because, well, it's the healing one. So here we have trident. I can heal myself with it. However, if I wish, I could use it to attack people. It does damage, AoE damage and AoE heals, which I find to be very useful. Now, we'll move on to air. Air's very specialized in not creating tornadoes, etc. It is more creating lightning. And it's the auto attack, which I find pretty bad. So reminds me of Radical. And of course, my number 2 is just strike of lightning. It does strong damage, and the more you stack up your auto attack, the more damage it's going to be constantly doing. It has 3 stages, and each stage increases the damage by nearly double. Of course, I've also got an ability called Blinding Flash. With this ability, essentially it stops the target from hitting me with its next attack. So blind, will miss. Very useful, and I suppose if in a scenario like that, I don't think I got hit once there. That's mainly because I timed it so that when it got close, hit it, and then it'll miss its next attack, in which case I can back off some more and it wastes its time with animation. Now currently the health regen ability I've got at the minute is Glyph of Elemental Harmony. In each of your attunements you will gain a buff based on what current attunement you are in. If you're in fire, you will gain might, and if you're in air, you'll gain swiftness. If you're in water, you'll gain regeneration, and if you're on earth, you shall gain protection. Each one helps the class out in some way, and I find it to be very useful. The Elementalist class itself mainly bases on AoE attacks and spells. A lot of them are targeted. For example, the Phoenix, the Firewall, Shatterstone, and the Trident.
You, come
However, it also provides buffs to itself and others within the group, and seems to be a very useful class. I'm actually quite looking forward to playing this in Guild Wars 2 itself, because this is my new love, this character, and I just think the whole feel of it is very powerful feeling. For example, when you use Dragonstone, it's just so hard that you just feel like you're actually doing something, and the fact that it's got AoE is just brilliant, because you feel like you can help out your group. Plus, there's a lot of flexibility to the Elementalist. I can switch to healing here, or I could even, if I want to go crowd control, it all just depends on the scenario. You're able to choose what you want to do. Let's see, can we get, let's try this heal. There we go, healed myself. So, at the minute, low level particularly, I don't think it matters in which attunement you're within.
Come here.
There's no certain specification of what you actually do.
If you're not too busy, I could use a hand over here.
However, particularly myself, I shall be...
A brewer's work is never done.
I shall be using fire as a DPS, of course. I don't know how tanking will work with Elementalist, although I believe that it'll be very interesting and spontaneous, because of course the the earth attunement will probably give an armor buff to bring it up to the likes of a guardian or warrior, which are heavy armor and would have that slight advantage over. This has been Zersty with OverPG. Thank you for watching. This has been the Elementalist.